structures. It should as well be noted that tourism generates jobs and strengthens cross-cultural relationships between individuals from various backgrounds. But how well are countries harnessing the avalanche of opportunities in tourism? How much does Nigeria know about this gold mine? Well, these questions will be answered by my guests already here seated with me. And on that note, I warmly welcome you to Nigeria Today live on Nta News24. I am Nta News. Joining us on this discussion is Dr. Kennedy Eze. He is an investment economist and policy. Welcome to Nigeria Today.
Thank you very much.
Let's also welcome Odinaka Anumba. He's the Director of Special Duties, Nigerian Tourism Development Authority. Glad to have you join us here.
Thank you, Mina, for having me here.
All right, today is World Tourism Day, and of course we have the theme as tourism and peace. And I believe Odinaka, today must be a very special day for you.
A fantastic day to the tourism world globally and in Nigeria. If you're looking at me and the radiance, in everything, even from what I'm putting on, you can see the joy in us as Nigerians celebrating today, the 27th day of September 2024 as World Tourism Day. This day is usually celebrated every year by the practitioners in the industry globally. They come together to share ideas, celebrate the achievements that have been made so far in the industry. This year's global event is taking place at Tbilisi in Georgia. Georgia, as a matter of fact, is the home country of the current UN Tourism Secretary General. And here in Nigeria, we gathered today at the Art Pavilion, where the players in the industry, both from the private and the public sector, we were out there to celebrate, to share the joy, the achievements and the breakthroughs. And also we took time as well to consider some areas of improvement in the industry, which is one of the things this day is actually marked. About 25 years ago, the celebration of World Tourism Day was, as a matter of fact, it was a motion moved by a Nigerian. It will interest you to know, in the United Nations, that we start celebrating World Tourism Day. And then since that period, the celebration has continued, and it is being taken to the next level every year.
Okay, that's a good one. But let me still stay with you, Odinaka. I want you to give us a general impression of what Nigerian tourism is today. Where are we right now? Are we okay? Are we good to go? Can we comfortably, compete with other, tourism sectors of other countries? What is the outlook of Nigerian tourism today?
Okay, yeah, tourism is all about moving out to go and experience other places, share our beauty, share our diversity, and share our best with ourselves and with others. Locally, we share that, and also we're expected to take them to the outside world, as a matter of fact. So, tourism has actually been it has been a tool for bringing people together, especially this year that we're looking at tourism and peace. We have seen tourism as actually something that can bind Nigerians together, because as we travel, we tell the story of what we see. The essence is to go and see the best of a people and then bring the story back. Like we've always said that these stories should be told by us and not by other people. That's why we are encouraged to move around. And for us here at the Nigerian Tourism Development Authority, we have emphasized domestic tourism. We encourage Nigerians to move around, go to other. In fact, at the event today, I recall one of the panelists saying that the first time she tasted the food, abacha, she never knew it was. And I can also tell from my own experience as an Igbo man who was in Yoruba land at the time to test the beans they call agoe wine. I mean, the moment I tasted till today, it is still my favorite meal. So this is one of the things tourism can do. As we move around, we see things, we take the best from places, and then we have to tell the story.
Okay, let me come to Dr. Kennedy. I know that once you pack your bags, you make a move, you must have substantial amount of money in your pocket because travel and spending go hand in hand. What do you think is in it? I mean, for Nigerians economically, what do we have tourism-wide that should be able to fetch us the money?
I think Nigeria has a lot of potentials in tourism. We have a lot of things on ground, a lot of places on ground, but the issue is that we are not able to promote it internationally and even locally. And that is affecting the tourism industry in Nigeria. If you look at it, a lot of people don't know, okay, if the 1st October is coming now, other countries are looking at where do they go in such a celebration period. But in Nigeria, people don't have where to go. And then secondly, there are no tourism promoters in Nigeria. Maybe organization you can call, can you have a package for 1st October or something? But for the finances, I don't think it's much. Because in tourism, you can cut your cost according to your size. And you know, there are budget hotels, there are expensive hotels, there are budget restaurants, there are expensive restaurants. So you know, you have to know, how do I fit in? Like a country where I reside in Malaysia, which is purely a tourist country, there are people coming, we call them backpackers. They don't stay in hotel. They don't stay in the hotel. They stay like a dormitory. You know, you just pay for the bunk. And the money you carry your backpack again, you move and keep walking around, you know. They take the buses and all those things. So I think Nigeria has a whole lot to benefit in tourism. In fact, tourism can drive the Nigerian economy beyond the oil, you know, and it creates massive employment. It will help generate the foreign revenue, foreign exchange. So it has a whole lot. And you know, the beauty about this tourism sector is this. It doesn't just look at only the skill level, but the unskilled. And the beauty of it again is this. You might not put in something so magnificent on something, you know. But tourism is, what do you want to promote? Can you promote it? You know, can you hype it? Can you redo it? Because when I tell you there's an exciting place somewhere about this, you know, I keep saying, oh, one day you want to try and go and stay there. And when you go there, you come back, you want to share the story, and you keep going around. So that's the benefit, really.
Okay, thank you very much. And of course, Odinaka, I remember way back when I served in Bauchi State. We used to, coppers. We always want to look out for where to go spend some time and enjoy the vicinity where we're serving. And the Yankari Games Reserve was the place to be, you know. But what is the state of Yankari Games Reserve like as of today, as well as other tourist sites in Nigeria? He's talking about money, but we must have the facilities on ground for us to use it and make money. What is the state of our tourism sites as of today? Yeah,
the tourism sites in Nigeria, a lot of them are work in progress. The game reserve you mentioned is one place too that we encourage people to visit. We have a lot of other sites. We have the Obudu Cattle Ranch. We have even festivals in Nigeria that we encourage people to attend. And these are actually these are the products.
Like the Calabar Carnival.
Like the Calabar Carnival. So this is a festival that attracts over 500,000 people into Calabar during the Christmas period. We at the Nigerian Tourism Development Authority, at the inception of the administration of Chief Olorun Shokoka, the current DG, he came up with a plan, you know, which he called CHIEF. The CHIEF plan is actually the acronym CHIEF, where C is corporate governance and education. Then we have human capital development. Then we also have as infrastructural development, which is where what you're asking me now comes in. And then we have events and marketing. And then, of course, finally, we have financing. And only recently, too, he had added one, which is sustainability. Because it's not enough for us to put these things in place, especially with the new disruptive technology that we have now. We need to also get the people, you know, to imbibe, let them vibe with what is actually coming to them. So this these facilities are actually work in progress, and we'll keep working on developing them and making them attain global standards, because it's not just about having the facilities there. The facilities must meet such standard that people will really come, and at the end of the day, they return and tell a story. Because we are emphasizing domestic tourism here. Domestic tourism is just it, and our emphasis is on people. Let's move around. Let's tour Nigeria. You can see what I'm putting on, tour Nigeria. Explore Nigeria. Find out the festivals that we have in Nigeria, and then key into them. By the time we get it right domestically, then we will be able to bring foreigners into this place. Foreigners such that we expect them maybe coming here with, let's give for instance, someone from Germany comes into Nigeria, maybe flies into here in his Lufthansa airline. By the time he arrives here, we're expecting maybe use our airpiece to travel to Calabar for the festival. He will part with money there, certainly. And there, he will definitely sleep in our hotel, either in Transcorp. Then he parts with money. Our tour guide will take him to one or two places. Okay. He will part with money. And he will buy our beads. He will buy our artifacts. He will part with money. Our aim there is to ensure that they come in here with so much dollars and return with nothing. And as they're doing that, our people are smiling to the banks.
Okay, at this point, let's just pause for a moment and take the views of Nigerians right there on the street about this discussion of today. Tourism, our potentials, and all that. Let's just listen to what they have to say.
About it. It's only some people around the cities that they are aware about the tourism day. But Nigerians have a lot of things to come and do tourism, to visit many places here. We have traditional things to come and see from outside country. So you see, like someone here, most especially in Abuja, if he did not come, he's hearing about Zuma Rock. Yes, anybody that come to Abuja, he wants to see that Zuma Rock. It's very attractive because of the highest of the rock. Somebody want to visit there. Secondly, when you visit our culture house, when you go there, you see there are many things to see that you don't know in history. When you go to Kano now, you go to Gidan Makama, you will see many things in history which you don't know. You will see that this is what they have done in early days. You understand? So there are many things that you will see that will attract you.
You know, exploring tourism has to do with class. This is the way some of us, like where I come from, in Cross River, we have the Tinapa. We used to go there. I used to go there those days. I used to go to ranch. Just maybe during Christmas, you go there. I think I encourage the government to try to develop tourism as far as they can. It's a good thing. It will generate revenue and create employment.
Okay, Odinaka and Dr. Kennedy, I'm sure you heard those Nigerians out there. That man was talking about accessibility of some of these tourism sites that we have, like Zuma Rock. I asked you earlier whether Yankari Games Reserve is accessible, just like other beautiful tourist sites that we have. I know we have a whole lot of them in Jos, Enugu, and all around. And then the second man talked about tourism depending on class. I'm just hearing that one, but you guys are here. So let me start with Dr. Kennedy. He said that tourism depends on class. What he's talking, I guess he's saying that if you don't have the money, you can't tour.
No, it's not true.
Okay, so tell us.
Everybody can tour. You know, it's just like to say, if you don't have money, you can't travel. Depends where do you want to travel. So within your environment, there are places. But the thing is, do you know those places? And like what he said, I want to make inference to what he said before. Tourism is built on sustainability. You know, in the Nigerian sector, tourism has not been able to move because has not been sustainable over the years. You understand? Now, for the people, you live in Abuja here. Most of the tourism sites, you decided I want to go to somewhere. How do you go? Now, most of these countries, like where I live and what we do, because we support, by institution, support the tourism agency in Malaysia. So there is a framework, tourism framework, 10 years plan. And in that thing, all the stakeholders has a role, what they do. And for you to, somebody must be marketing tourism. The way you buy a ticket to travel to any part of the world, that is the way you buy a ticket to go to sites. And those people arrange your transports, arrange the hotel you stay, arrange the locations where you just look at their chart. Okay, you're going to Calabar, we have this. Some of them are 3 nights, 2 days. Do you understand?
Yes.
So when you don't have it here, it's difficult. And again, to drive tourism is easy because you need to brand. You can look at, there are brands you can attach to. It will help to brand your, it will help to, push up your tourism. So I think Nigeria has a whole lot to do. Individually, within the community, people don't know there's tourism, what tourism, they don't know about it because nobody gets himself involved.
I tend to agree with you. And Odinaka, let me also share one experience with you guys. When I first traveled to Dubai, I was met at the airport by some people known as First Travels. These people will take you to your destination, have an agreement with you on a time, pick you up in their vehicle, take you around the whole, beautiful tourist sites in Dubai. Even the day you're going, you go. But they take your contact. Even when you're back to your country, they follow you up. They find out if you arrived safely, if you enjoyed your stay. They want to find out what interested you while you were at Dubai. They want to find out whether you have investment interests. They also make give you list of possible investments, But that boils down to marketing of our tourism. How is it? How far have we gone marketing what we have? Because if you don't market what we have, nobody will know.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad he introduced this issue of marketing tourism. And let me quickly put it clear to us that before now, marketing tourism had been a matter of maybe people moving around, going to make contacts, see people on the street, share flyers. But
I still see them till tomorrow.
Yeah, but
sometimes when you park a vehicle, they'll come and
drop
put
flyers. But I can tell you now, this time around, that tourism has gone beyond flyer marketing, and for that reason, the administration of Chief Folorunso Coker at Nigerian Tourism Development Authority has made great achievement at putting Nigerian tourism on digital platform. That we have a digital footprint now. Because come to think of it, I mean, these days we have, the population we are actually targeting is more like, it's like the Gen Z population, maybe between 18 to 30 years. These are the people that move around, they travel a lot. And you find out that out of 24 hours in a day, 20 hours they are on their device, checking out something. So if you are not having any digital footprint, then you cannot sell your tourism. If you have the best hotel rooms, and then I cannot sit back in my home and then find out what your pillows look like, find out what facilities that you have in that hotel, then you cannot cope with present day tourism. And that is what I can tell you, that is the greatest achievement that Chief Folorunso Coker has done for the tourism sector in Nigeria.
Okay, Dr. Kennedy, what do we have to sell? You're in the business part of this whole thing. I'm sure you cannot be marketing what's not available. So how will Nigerians begin to know what is available for them to put in their money, to invest in this tourism? What do we have to sell?
Okay, in the tourism sector, there's a whole lot of things to sell. And the beauty of it is that what you sell are intangible, though there are tangible things there. Now, for the locations, for the hotels, for the artifacts, for the transportation, for the flights, all these things, souvenirs people get, all these things are money making, Now, like to sell.
Okay, we have a few more minutes to go.
Let me just really add to that.
Okay,
what we also have to sell goes is beyond what you've just made, because we also have what we will call our flavors to sell. I mean, for which reason, in fact, this brand, Nta Nigeria, has products under it that we call Niger Flavors. Niger Flavors is using our cultural medium of expression, to market our tourism. We talk about our food, talk about our music, We talk about our films.
Okay,
So,
point taken. But you know, we won't conclude this discussion without mentioning the fact that the theme of this year's World Tourism Day is tourism and peace. So what has peace got to do with tourism? And then how can Nigerians begin to imbibe that while we sell our tourism potentials?
Okay, tourism can be a major part to peace for Nigeria, stemming from the fact that tourism gives some form of economic stability. And when there is economic stability, it means poverty is brought to the lowest ebb. One of the greatest causes of unrest in Nigeria and any part of the world, as a matter of fact, is poverty. But the moment poverty is taken care of, when people, the young people, have food to eat, they can be able to take care of their business, then you will find out there will be peace in the country. And also, even today, in the message of the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres, which he also aligned with that of the UN Tourism Secretary General. Both of them were, I mean, they echoed the need valuing our cultural and heritage sides as collaborations.
Okay, gentlemen, at this point, I must appreciate you guys, Dr. Kennedy Eze, an investment economist and policy advisor, and of course, Odinaka Anumba, Director, Special Duties, Nigerian Tourism Development Authority. Thank you, gentlemen, for finding time to be with us here on the program. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you very much.
And of course, to you, our dear viewer out there, thank you also for being part of the program as always. Remember that the program Nigeria Today airs weekdays at 7:30 p.m. on Nta News24. You can also watch a repeat at 10 p.m. in the night, as well as other episodes on www.youtube.com/Nta News24 app. I am Nta Daniels. Thank you for watching.